Hey, family. Kim is in the building early. We are ready for you today. Happy Tuesday. Temples Talk Tuesday, Sacred and Unfiltered Podcast, Season 1, Episode 12. I don't have 12 fingers, but 10 with a 2. Season 1, Episode 12. Kim is a 9. I love that, Kim. Clap it up. Kim is a 9. Kim is a 9. I love that. Who we got joining us tonight? Kim is in the building. Appreciate you for being here. Kim is a 9. Tell me about that 9, Kim. I love that for you. Tell me about that 9. I didn't get to promote as well as I would have liked to today, but we know who's supposed to be here. Everybody's meant to be here is going to be here tonight. Got some more people joining us, and I see a few more. Give us some love in this chat if you're just joining. Give us some love in this chat if you're just joining. Yes, Kim feels great. I love to hear it. Anybody else who just joined us, give me some love in this chat before we get started. I love it. I just love when people are clicking at 9s as I get comfortable. Who else we got here? I see some visitors here. Announce yourself. Make your presence known. Make your presence known. Make your presence known. We are 12 episodes in. 12 episodes in. Kathy is here. She's a 9. Who else we got? Kathy is a 9. I love to hear it. So tonight is all of the episodes are continuance. 1 week building on top of the other. And this week's episode is surely going to build on last week's episode. So those who are my returning folks, I hope that each episode is one that just continues to add value, to your walk in this journey called life. So one disclaimer tonight, I am not feeling too well. So, and I'm still showing up. That's the key. So I need your grace and your patience with me tonight. But I'm still gonna give you this word. That's the reality of it all. Is that I'm still gonna show up because that's what I do. Yeah, Aline, I think you passed it through the state of Connecticut or something. Jasmine, so happy to have you back, Jazz. So yeah, just be patient with me as I get through this. Man, the past 3 days been like, man, I've been under the bed, but today I have enough energy to speak. So that's what I'm gonna do. So you know what time it is. My voice gonna be cracking a couple times, but it's okay. Give me a ready in this chat if you're ready for tonight's message. Give me a ready. Hey, Jazz, you are right on time. I don't care. You just made it. You are right on time. Give me a ready in this chat if you're ready for tonight's discussion. And while you're doing that, give me your numbers, where you are emotionally, spiritually, physically, on a scale of 1 to 10. Kim, I got her as a 9. Kathy, I got a 9. Helene, Jasmine, what's your numbers? Let me know. My mom is in the building. She's a 9. Jazz is ready. Give me your number. All 8s, okay? All 8s. That's good. All right, so me, I'm like 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm like a 7, 8, 9, 10. I don't even know where that 10 come from. The 10 is just always the opportunity to be before you. So that's always the 10. My body is like 7, everything else 8, 9. So I'm thankful. All right, so we ready. Let's go. So tonight's episode is, y'all drop some readies in this chat. Are you ready for the title? Now, before I hit you with this title, I'm gonna just do a quick recap. Not even so much as a recap, but yeah, a quick recap of what we discussed last week. And that was detaching from the mind. And we just got to really discuss and go in depth about the becoming the observer, right? Not being what our minds think. So I was driving last Thursday on my way to my Temples talk at Passaic High School. And the upload just came while I'm driving. It was like, now you got to talk about the body. I was like, whoa, that's a topic that most people don't want to talk about, is their attachment to the body. Now, you got to be honest with yourself tonight. How many of us, and I'm going to preface this by saying everything that I speak about tonight and in any other podcast, I always include myself because it's important for you to see me as the equal, not the authority, right? So, how many of us are attached to our physical bodies, our physical appearance, when it is just a vessel? Let's be honest in this chat tonight. How many of us are attached to our bodies? Okay, Kim is. I'm gonna help free you tonight. How many of us are always worried about our appearance and always thinking that we have to look a certain way and be a certain way physically in order to kind of seek some sort of validation? So give me some help in this chat. Let's be honest tonight. Okay, not you. Okay, anybody else? Anybody else have an attachment to their body? An attachment to their body. Now, I proved to you last week that when we look at our mind and we realize we're detached from our mind, that we're not really the mind. So you do know that you are having a human experience, meaning that very thing that you are, the observer within you, is also not your physical realm, right? It's not your physical, this vessel right here. So that's really what we're going to be diving into tonight. I need some more honesty in this chat. I ain't getting no more responses. Let's go. I want to know, how are you feeling about your attachment to your body? How are you feeling about your attachment to your body? So tonight's title is 3 things keeping you trapped in the illusion of the physical. 3 things that are keeping you trapped in the illusion of your physical. 3 things. Man, I'm so excited for this topic. Okay, hygiene. Hygiene. I'm in public. Okay. I'm not just talking about, what you wear per se, right? I'm talking about our weights, right? How our weights kind of fluctuate and how we kind of have these internal wars with ourselves over our weight. And other ways that it shows up also in our bodily responses, right? So I'm going to just, yeah, okay, let's just dive in. Because I don't want to kind of preface my 3 things, right? So let's talk about number one. Number one. The first thing is this: our bodies are created to survive. Its design is really to keep you alive. That's really the goal and sole purpose of the body. But what happens is, because our body is in survival mode always, it kind of gets us to control. It kind of controls our mind in a sense. So let me explain. Our bodies feed us signals like fear, pain, past experiences. And all of these signals are nothing but tricks into thinking that you are actually these reactions. This is often why people get stuck in anxiety or stress or trauma, is because we think we're those things. So again, this is kind of adding from last week's conversation, is that even though your mind thinks these things, it's coming from signals from the body, and yet we're not even the body. Give me some love in this chat if you're with me, because I know I might take a couple weeks to go into this, because it's a topic that I also need to, study more of. So the body responds to signals. And where do the signals come from? Again, triggers, trauma, anything that kind of signals, oh, we're unsafe. So the trick is understanding how to master the body and reminding the body that you're safe. Get in this chat and let me know. Tell me I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Because remember, the body wants to survive. So anytime that it thinks that its life is being threatened in any capacity, it's going to send signals to your body. And then what happens is we receive those signals and we think, oh, my body is telling me something. No, your body is responding to survival. You have to be aware that the body is communicating this, and all you have to do is tell the body, why are you responding this way? I'm okay. Give me some love in this chat, y'all. Yes, I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. I am safe. Excellent. Pardon me, I'm going to be coughing a few times. So the second thing is, we're talking about, again, the three things that keep you trapped. One is you're trapped in your survival. You're trapped in your survival. The second thing we are trapped in is our need and our addiction to validation. We are attracted to our validation from external. So I'm going to give you an example of this that had a major impact on my own personal health journey, or physical appearance journey, I should say. So many of you who are on this call, you know that I'm a health guru, and kind of did all the most extreme detoxes. And it was at a point where despite what my physical appearance looked like back at the time, it was about 2021, a little bit earlier than that, 2020, I would say, when I was frail, like I was like pinky size, right? 100 pounds soaking wet. Yet, despite how I looked, I felt the most amazing I ever felt in my entire life. This was after doing 90 days raw. Okay. Now, because I got trapped into that external validation, I allowed people, despite me feeling the best I ever felt, I allowed people's words and attacks on my physical appearance to make me stop my healing journey. Sometimes we rely on that external validation of how we physically look to keep us trapped in the whole concept of what is it that we're truly here for. Are we here to look a certain way all the time? Or are we here as masters and teachers of our physical body? And in that requires some sacrifice, and it requires some discipline. And in that discipline, our bodies might go through some changes. But when we go through those changes, do we allow people to throw us off track just because of how we look? So the physical validation piece is the piece that keeps us locked in pursuit of pleasure, of comfort, of approval. And when you're locked in those states, you're not really connected to your higher self. You're connected to this realm, to your physical plane, which is all temporary. Because truth be told, when you pass on, your spirit lives on, and this body right here doesn't exist. So there are times now that I have to detach from my physical appearance by not doing certain things. For example, I became a slave to the scale at one point. A slave. Like every single day, 2 times a day, I wanted to weigh myself. And I finally gave that up, like probably within the last year. I was like, you know what? I don't want to be a slave to that. I want to be okay with whoever I am and however I wake up to be, whether it's chubby Karima, whether it's slim Karima, whether it's, healing Karima, because the healing Karima was this big. And sometimes I regret the fact that I allowed other people's outside comments and their projections onto me caused me to stop my journey. Because where would I be now if I didn't stop my journey? Right? The body's healing process is to completely break itself down before it starts building itself back up. And too often in the breakdown phase, there are so many people judging us and not understanding the body's process, which I told you in the beginning is to keep you alive. This thing we have is a machine created from the divine, from the heavens. The doctors, no disrespect, can't even figure it out. But I know that it's created to heal itself. It's created to survive. And that body's going through what it's going through. Give me some love in this chat if you're with me tonight. If you're with me tonight, tell me if you're with me tonight. Point number 2 we got through. Let me know that I'm not going to be addicted to my physical appearance. I'm not going to be addicted to my physical appearance. Give me some love in this chat. I'm not going to be addicted to our physical appearance. Not going to be addicted to our physical appearance. Yes, Jasmine, give me some love in this chat. We're not addicted to this. This is a temporary vessel. Temporary vessel. Yes, give me some love in this chat. All right. Yes, I'm comfortable being at a certain weight. Okay, so let's talk about that. So some of us have some weight things right now. If you're comfortable being a certain weight, which is perfectly understandable, because I am too. I can't disregard that I feel comfortable in a certain weight. But here's what I've grown not to do. By not being a slave to the scale, I've grown to not be attached to a certain image of that weight that I have or not have in my particular body. So the way I handle that is this is where you make conscious decisions. At this point, everybody knows what meals and what foods contribute to weight. We all know what it is. There's enough information out here, not even coming from me. There's enough information out here that keeps you in line with what you can eat that will keep, maintain, sustain, or help you lose weight. So once you know those things, then you have to make a conscious decision. A conscious decision after conscious decision after conscious decision is what you're going to have to do. But don't be a slave to it either. See, the goal is to have a balance. We all need a balance when it comes to the body. Which brings me right to my third point. You have to have a balance in your emotions, your emotional body. Type emotions in this chat. You have to have a balance in your emotions in your body. Balance your emotions. Balance your emotions. Balancing your emotions. We have an emotional body. We have an emotional body. So here's what happens with the emotions. The emotions, or I would say the five senses, right, are kind of limited. They're kind of limited. And they can kind of trick you as well. This is where the illusion comes in. It's like they convince you that reality is only things that you could see, touch, and feel. I see it, I touch it, I feel it, then it's me. I see it, I touch it, I feel it, then it's my body, it's my experience. And we take too much ownership over the emotional body instead of letting it be what it is. So, what if we can detach from these emotions that we feel or these body responses that we feel and just recognize the body as going back to the beginning, as sending off a signal to make me aware, to kind of let me know that I'm kind of in survival mode. Because that's all these reactions in our body are. It's just warning signs. So now every time you get a warning sign from your body, it doesn't mean that it's you. It just means that the body is communicating a certain thing and it's asking you to give it attention or respond to it. But not in a way that makes you think that you have to operate as a result of it, if that makes sense. I'm going to give you an example. As always, you guys understand more with examples. Yes. So you have a friendship or relationship, and something in the relationship triggers you. And that trigger causes you to have either, let's say, heart palpitations or gut pain. Now, in most cases, we'll take that trigger, those responses in the body, as a sign that that is us responding. And then we go further and say that as a result of what my body is feeling because of you, that opposite person, then that causes us to either respond back or lash out or kind of match that energy, or depending on the person, how people respond to their triggers and behavior. But this is the greatest tool right here, is when you can become inquisitive about what your body's doing versus reacting and blaming another person. Because if you, again, just look at the body as a tool for survival, it is a vessel for survival, which means the only thing it's going to do is just throw warnings, warnings, warning, warning. And it's in that moment that you can become the observer and watch how the body is responding and be like, okay, I don't think that warranted this response in my body. It shouldn't have. And then that's where we have an opportunity to go deeper, to discover. And that's where more shadow work comes into play. Woo! Lord, I'm teaching myself tonight. Every night, man. I'm like, spirit speaking through me. I don't even know what I'm talking about, but I know. I'll be honest with you. But that's when your body, when you have those gut drop moments, when you like your heart drops for a second. And then instead of being like, oh no, that person makes my heart drop. You could be like, well, why does that incident, not that person, but that incident made my heart drop? What did it remind me of? What is it bringing to the forefront that needs to be healed? Because every trigger in the body is a sign that something still needs healing. Something still needs healing. So that's my word tonight, family. Don't let the body hem you up. Don't let the body create these illusions that truly don't exist. You have to detach from the body and realize that your spirit is the vessel. Like your spirit is housed in this vessel. And the moment that this current life ends, your spirit is on to the earthly realm or to another vessel. That's my firm belief. So my final point is this. We are human beings, right? But in this human experience, we are truly the spiritual being. If you can begin to tap into your spiritual awareness to the point where you can detach from the mind and the body, that, my friends, is true spiritual awakening. Is when you can detach from it all. See, people love to detach from people. They good at cutting people off, and I'm detached from them. But ask them to detach from the mind. And then ask them, go further, detach from your body. Yeah, that's where the real work is at. You can easily detach from people. But what about your mind? What about your body? I think the body is what hangs us up the most, because some get better at controlling the mind. But what about your body? How many of you let your body run the show? Whatever your body says goes. And I'm even talking about the body that is can sometimes be hangry, right? You mad and angry at the same time. Man, I'm gonna be real honest with you. Today is day 3. While I'm sick, water fast. I decided to go water. Like, you know what? I'm not gonna put anything in my body because I know the body's power and what it can do to heal me, and it's going to give me an even speedier recovery when I don't eat anything. Now, do you think my body agreed with my decision? Put some love in this chat. Do you think my body agreed with my decision to drink water for the past 3 days? Day 3 I'm on. Do you think my body agrees with it? Give me some love in this chat. Do you think? No. My body is kicking and screaming right now, telling me giving me all types of signals. All types of signals. Oh, my body is like, give us something. I went to work today and people giving me all types of treats and stuff. And my body was like, between my body and my mind like, Go ahead. You know you want to eat it. It won't harm you. You good. You did enough. That's the mind. My body, what's it doing? Hanger pains, hanger pains, burping, and all types of releases. Word, Jazz. All types of releases. But no, my body don't control me. You don't control me. I know what's best for my body. Despite what anybody trying to tell me, I know what's best for my body. And I know I've studied long enough to know that the body heals best when there's nothing going in it. That's when you give it time to truly do its work. But yeah, the body gonna give off signals, trying to pretend like it's in trouble. But it's good. Family, that's my word for you tonight. Give me some love in this chat. Was this a blessing for you tonight? Was this the every time I think I'm not gonna be on here long, Spirit just start using me. Give me some love in this chat. Give me some love in this chat. Let me know your numbers, your closing numbers, and your takeaway from tonight's talk. Let me know your closing numbers. Yeah, the Helene, the herbalist. Million leaf. I'm on it. Starting tomorrow. I did have some lime in it. Earlier today. Was this helpful you tonight? Oh man, I need Come on, Jazz. Give me some grace tonight. Give me some grace. Give me some grace. Yes, take a step back, Mama. Appreciate that. Detach from the body. If this is blessing you, give me some love in this chat, family. If these calls are blessing you, Queen Helene, thank you so much. Give me some love. Thank you, Jazz. I see my future as well. It's only up from here. It's up and it's stuck. Kim is a 10. Yes, I'm glad this was a blessing for you. Oh, man, I'm loving all the hearts in this chat. Listen, family, just some small wins. Not even small. Let me correct my language. Language is so important. My big wins. I got some big wins. One, I'm up to 30 subscribers. Okay. I got 30 subscribers. And something to the effect of from the time that we started to now, I have at least, I'm probably up to anywhere between maybe 500 views, from the beginning till now. So each week is gonna build and build and build, and I'm so excited. Another win is that I have my introductory podcast room set, ready to go, and now I'm just gonna put together. I have some little setup going on deck, so I'm excited for that. Soon come, and I'm so thankful for you all continuing to show up each week for me, and not only for me, for yourselves, because that's what the real work is. It's about showing up for ourselves, and each week the divine gives me a word to speak on, and I hope that it inspires you and encourages you, it uplifts you, and encourage you to be better, us all to be better. That's the goal at the end of the day. So I love you, family. There's nothing that you can do about it. This is your girl, Karima, coming to you live on the Sacred and Unfiltered podcast, here to remind you that you are the temple. Honor it, worship it, and live it to the fullest extent. I love you, family. I thank you for joining me. And I'll see you next week, same time, 7 o'clock. Always. Peace and love.